Tonight on the Fifth Estate, each year hundreds of children from Ontario's remote First Nations communities are forced to leave family and home to pursue what the rest of the country takes for granted, a high school education.
It's time to learn something new.
In the last decade in Thunder Bay, 7 have been returned to their families in coffins.
You never forget those kids. I can't imagine what the parents would go through.
All right, guys, let's go.
Tonight, the story of a struggle.
40 class, come on.
Kids trying to get ahead, and a remarkable school trying to help them.
Be careful.
Guys, don't go under that bridge, okay?
It's spring thaw in Thunder Bay, and a scene that has become heartbreakingly familiar. A search of the city's rivers for another First Nations teenager gone missing. 7 kids have died here in the last 10 years, 5 of them pulled from the water. All had been drinking, and all had come here to go to school.
Next stop, Churchill and Hemlock.
If you're young and Aboriginal and born above the 48th parallel in Ontario, chances are you're going to end up at Dennis Franklin Cremorty School, like sisters Starlene and Sylvia Mikas.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Just kidding.
Chill, man.
Holy, you still working here?
I'm still working here.
Holy.
Oh, hi, Steph.
I'm alright.
They've just arrived from the tiny First Nation of Deer Lake, 600 kilometers away.
Do I have to take native language again?
There's no high school in Deer Lake, so getting an education means having to leave home, even if you're 16, like Sylvia.
What do you think it's going to be like?
Scary.
Scary. Yeah? What are you scared of?
What it's gonna be like.
Older sister Star knows what it's like and how difficult it can be.
Last name? Darlene?
Starling.
She first came to DFC 2 years ago, but lasted just 2 months before being sent home.
There you go.
Check it out. Or check it out.
Back, determined to get the piece of paper she believes is a ticket off the reserve.
Thank you.
It's the only way out. That's why I'm staying in school. I want to try to graduate too.
What did you learn from your last time there?
Not to drink. Because I seen what it does to you, the liquor. Like when you black out, you don't know what you're doing or where you're going.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm Jonathan Kakagamak, the principal. So all of you guys are returning students, and especially this crew here. So you know what's expected of you guys, okay? And I know your community sent you out here to be successful in your studies. So every day you need to remind yourself that you're here to go to school. You guys, you listening?
From day one, the emphasis is on safety. All but one of the Aboriginal students who died in Thunder Bay attended the school, and Principal Jonathan Kakagamak is doing everything to ensure there's not another.
So I'm looking forward to a good year, but we need to be safe. You can't leave no one behind, all right? It's very important, okay? Hey, have a good day.
Paint me a picture of your typical kid who comes in here for the first time, the challenges they're going to face.
It's high trauma to their well-being through tragic events in their life. Like, we have a high suicide rate in our region, and a lot of our kids have lost loved ones to suicide and tragic deaths. And a lot of our kids don't have the coping skills that will help them to adjust. And that's why they go to alcohol. Hey, buddy, where you going? Where's your class? Oh, okay, there you go. You just passed it. Okay. Okay, Emily Hicks. Okay, I'll take you there.
Kakagamak understands what the kids are up against because he came from the same place.
So you gonna play volleyball this year?
Education saved him, he says.
Morning, Emily. I have a student here for you.
Gave him options and opportunities.
How important is education to you? Anybody want to share their thoughts on that one?
Because if I don't have education, then I'm pretty much going to be stuck in Sandy Lake and have no career, like just have jobs but no career.
The school is big on goals. They encourage big dreams.
Anybody else want to share their thoughts?
I'm gonna be chief of my community one day.
Nice, good answer. So Claudia's got goals. That's awesome.
But everyone knows there's a lot of work ahead.
I handed everyone out a journal that looks like this. So the first thing I'd like you to work on is our journal entry for today, which is to describe your community. So you can write about...
Katie Adams was shocked when she first arrived at DFC. It's not that the kids aren't capable, she says. Many just haven't had much teaching at all before they get here.
A lot of our students, they're working at grade levels that are much below the grade that they are in. I know as an English teacher, I have students whose reading and writing levels are sometimes as low as, grade 3, grade 4. So their skills need to be brought up to where they should be. Girls, the bell rang 5 minutes ago, so you need to be in class now.
Hi, come on in. Have a seat, Star. So, how have you been?
At the start of term medical, the nurse asks all the usual questions, and then some surprising ones. Given the school's history, they have to be prepared.
Okay. Do you have any tattoos or birthmarks or anything like that?
No.
Okay. The reason we ask that is because, God forbid something happens and we need to find you, then we can say you have a tattoo on this area or you have a birthmark that no one else would have, so then we can help find you. Okay, well that's going to be pretty much it for now. Okay.
The deaths, like the river, are a constant here, permeating each new school year. It starts with a memorial to the 7 no longer with them. Teenagers like them from faraway places, sons and a daughter whose families sent them here in hope, but whose names will always be associated with tragedy and failure. For Principal Kakagamak, it's a reminder of the terrible burden he carries.
You never forget those kids? I can't imagine what the parents go through. I can't comprehend what they're going through. And who am I to say?
Those parents entrusted the school or hope the school. Do you feel some responsibility?
Of course I do. But in any society, education is one of the foundations that keep that society culture going, and we need to be strong.
When we come back, the last boy to drown,
somebody on the bridge,
and the efforts to ensure there won't be another.
Don't drink around the river, okay? It's too dangerous.
It was May when they pulled Jordan Wabasse's body from the river in Thunder Bay, the 7th Aboriginal student to die in the city in a decade. Jordan was 15 from the northern First Nation of Webequie. His grandmother kept a lonely vigil until they found him.
Okay, this is a picture of Jordan that was taken just before his 14th birthday.
Okay. And this is at home in Webequie? Yeah.
It was, we went out fishing that time.
Did he like to fish?
Yeah, along with my other grandson. And here's the other one.
Oh, yes. When was this one taken? Do you know?
Last year, I think.
Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the kids who have to leave to go to school, Jordan had dreams. His grandmother remembers a talented artist, filmed here in a workshop in Webequie.
You know, I will just edit this.
He was also a very talented hockey player, a goalie. The game an escape from the realities of the reserve. As a teenager, Jordan lost several friends to suicide, including a cousin.
Because he used to tell me about it, how he was feeling, that he really missed his cousin. And then when the drugs started coming into a reserve too.
Did he try out drugs?
Yeah.
How old was he when he was trying?
Probably when he was 12.
He tried OxyContin, and he also drank. Thunder Bay was supposed to take him away from all of that. And at first, life in the city was good. Jordan earned a spot on the local midget B team, was named top goalie in his division. He even found love. But just after Christmas, his girlfriend was sent home. It hit Jordan hard, and from what Beulah can tell, triggered bad memories.
Because he talked to me one time about, says nobody understands what I'm going through.
Did he start to drink again?
Yeah. Because on that night he went missing, I heard he was drinking.
Drinking, and according to friends, buying OxyContin again. He'd racked up a debt with drug dealers. On the night he went missing, he was in the mall, seen briefly here on a security camera. Witnesses later saw him on a bus. It was his usual route home, and at 10 o'clock he got off at his usual stop, alone, 6 blocks from the river. It was the last time he was seen alive. How Jordan ended up in the river is still a mystery. Did he fall, jump? Was he chased? In the months that followed, his grandmother contacted all of Jordan's friends on Facebook, but she's still no closer to knowing how and why he died. He was going home, and he never got there. So the big mystery is, what happened?
It's hard to say right now. All I wanted to know is why it happened. Because I got younger grandkids, and they need to know what happened.
At the Dennis Franklin Cromartie School, a principal's job doesn't end with the last bell.
Here's maybe some of our kids.
Jonathan Kakagamak is haunted by the 7 deaths. His nightmare is that there'll be an 8th. And so night often finds him out on patrol, checking the bridges and the riverbanks where the drinking happens.
You wanna go around? I'll drop you off on that bridge.
Alright.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Okay.
On this night, he's even brought his wife along.
Alistair, there's no students under there?
No, this is my friend there.
What?
There's some kids under the bridge on the other side.
Yeah?
But I'm not sure who they are. I think it was that boat that was walking that way.
Are they okay?
Yeah, they seemed okay.
Are they drinking?
I don't know, maybe.
Most of our kids, they drink because they're hurting. They drink whenever they could get alcohol, and that's just a part of a coping mechanism.
Is alcohol the biggest problem?
That's the unsafe one that leads to tragic fatality.
That way?
Yeah, this way.
It's not just Jonathan who's out looking. Part of the school's budget goes to hiring patrol teams. Students are often away from home for the first time, with little supervision, and in a city where temptation is everywhere.
A lot of Band-Aids, needles, even the rubber band. We should maybe check up on poor girls going there.
Go ahead.
Hey, we're on Decent May on the Max train. We see a lot of students here. I don't know if they're drunk or not.
Hi, where'd everybody go?
They went over there.
They know they can't stop them from drinking.
What's in the bags?
Nothing.
Where you running?
Catch your cops.
Well, what are you worried about the cops for if you're not doing nothing wrong?
Okay, who are you?
Just for me to know, I need to find out.
Okay. Yeah, Whiskey Jack, but that's not her. So I don't see any of them in here. But we broke their bottle anyways. We ran it over.
That's a shame.
So they don't have no more alcohol. Is there a jacket hanging up
I
over
have a
there?
sweater up there.
Yeah, see?
In this game of cat and mouse, the kids are always one step ahead.
Oui.
Okay, they're coming out.
What they must do, though, is keep them away from the river.
There's no high school students here, and we're all old enough.
And we guys shouldn't be drinking around here, okay?
Why the fuck not?
Because you could slip. One of you could slip and end up in the river.
So you want us to leave then?
We don't want no one to fall in the river. You know what's happened before. Morning, ladies. You going to class now? Yeah. All right, have a good day.
Morning, Brenda. How was the shift?
Good. Back at school, the message is reinforced again and again.
I know within a week or two.
Robbie Kakagamak, Jonathan's cousin, was hired by the First Nations themselves to keep an eye on their children in the city.
AWOL is when you take off, you don't return home without permission. Let's try to avoid this, guys. We need to know where you are at all times. Monica? Sylvia? Okay? So those are the 3 areas I wanted to focus on. Following curfew, staying away from alcohol and drugs.
He is the ultimate multitasker. Protector, confessor, disciplinarian when he has to be. It's a huge responsibility, and he feels the pressure.
One of the parents came up to me and said, take good care of my son. You know, and that sticks with you, that kind of stuff. And I keep reminding the kids every day, be safe. Your parents want you to succeed. They don't want you to get hurt. They don't want anything to happen. Let's go for lunch. My phone's on 24/7. I sleep with my phone. I'm there to support our on-call if I need to go. And basically, I'm being a little bit of everything. Marcy?
Yeah?
Did Angie return home yet?
No.
What one?
Huh?
Jeannie,
Huh?
is your boy out for high school yet?
Jimmy, yeah?
Yeah, and one of my students that's still in high school didn't go home last night, eh?
Yeah?
And we think she's with him.
With Jimmy?
Yeah? So anyways, do you know where Jimmy's staying?
Jeremy's house.
Jeremy. I might have a lead on Angie.
Okay, well, let me know.
Okay.
The possibility that even one student might fall through the cracks is enough to get them back out combing the streets again.
Okay, 500. Hi. Look for your brother Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
He's not here?
I just need to find Angie, make sure I see her, she's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is that your number?
Yeah.
Okay, call me, even if Jimmy doesn't want to call me. There's that uneasiness until you find out that your kid's actually okay. And especially with some of the kids that we've lost in the past here in the last 10 years. So I know as a parent I'd want to know right away that the kids are okay if they didn't go home the night before.
A few hours later, Angie shows up. Crisis averted. But there will be consequences. DFC has a 3-strike rule. 3 strikes, you get sent home.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Burt.
Hello.
Your daughter Angela didn't return home last night?
Angie now has 1 strike against her, and it's still only September. When we come back, the troubles they carry with them from home. How long have you been smoking?
Since I was 11.
Since you were 11?
Yeah.
Someone in the tiny First Nation of Deer Lake has a sense of humor. A 2-hour flight from Thunder Bay, this is not Hollywood North, but another Aboriginal community struggling with the all-too-common problems of isolation, poverty, and an addiction rate estimated at more than 40%. Star and Sylvia Mitas grew up here, but like most kids in Ontario's remote reserves, once they finish grade 9, they have to go away if they want to graduate.
I found 5 really good ones.
In the last decade, 7 kids have died while attending school in Thunder Bay, which leaves parents weighing opportunity against safety. Star and Sylvia's mother, Shirley.
I never had a chance to go out for high school, so I want them to experience things I didn't have a chance to do.
Why did you not have a chance to do it?
Because I was pregnant when I was young.
What's the thing you worry about the most, Shirley?
They won't go missing like those other people.
It's not something the girls think about. They're excited to leave, and it's not hard to understand why. The family dynamic is difficult.
What? It still looks kind of red.
Can't leave it. Children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews, all making do with the little they have.
Mom. Yeah, we're gonna eat my mom.
All facing their own demons. As the oldest daughter, Star has often had to be mom, when her own mom just couldn't be.
She had me when she was only 15. Makes me sad to think of how I came to be.
How you came to be?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
My mom always tells me that my dad raped her.
Yeah, on pastry.
One time,
okay,
I got beaten up by my mom. Sylvia was there too.
What happened?
I don't know, she was just drunk.
How did you feel about that?
I don't know. I didn't even come out of my room all day that day. I just stayed in my room and just locked myself in here.
She wants to get away, but Star is also apprehensive, especially for her 8-year-old brother, Ramsey. She and Sylvia practically raised him.
I put it in the wrong. What's it? You've died. Yeah. No? They don't want him around when they drink. So many times he would have got taken away by Tikanagan, but...
By the child welfare people?
Yeah. But that's why I take care of him, because I don't want him to go to another reserve.
Oh, that way. No.
And so perhaps it's no surprise that even at this age, they need an escape too. A homemade pipe and marijuana is still cheaper and less dangerous than the prescription drugs a lot of people do here.
I'm already feeling stoned. Same. I need to sleep.
When I get mad, that takes my feelings away.
Yeah, me too. That's probably the only way that could calm me down.
And if you didn't smoke, what do you think?
No, probably just be pissed off all the time.
You want to go again? I want to go again. Okay, let's go. Okay. Here.
How long have you been smoking?
Since I was 11.
Since you were 11?
Yeah.
And how often do you smoke?
Every day.
I never touch drugs, but marijuana.
Except marijuana.
It's okay because our mom and dad knows about it.
In fact, it's their parents who sometimes buy it for them, they say. but they know it won't be tolerated in Thunder Bay.
You think you're going to be able to stop doing this?
Probably, I hope so.
Have
I
you-
want to.
Have you tried stopping before?
Yeah, I tried probably like 2 weeks ago. I only lasted for 3 days.
Life in Thunder Bay could not be more different.
Look at this thing, it looks nice.
Look at this one here, looks nice. Star, look at this. Hey, look, they're purples.
For Sylvia and Star, it's not just the obvious things.
Oh, this is it. Look at that t-shirt.
In the city, they're never alone.
It's crowded. A lot of people around. So many people I don't know.
How's it for you, Sylvia?
It's alright.
Just alright.
Yeah.
Aren't you scared? Like,
Kinda.
so much eyes over here.
Like all the students at DFC High School, the girls have been assigned a boarding home. Another pillar in the system to help them succeed.
How many need just one?
Debbie Esquega and Dennis Bergman were once boarding students themselves and know the difference a good home can make.
This is our inside barbecue.
I had a boarding parent that believed in me, and she was so awesome, and it was so nice to live with her. And I kind of look back, you know, she made a big impact in my life that I want to do it. I want to look after some of these kids, because one of those kids is me. I gotta cut up this watermelon. Maybe the girls will have a little healthy snack. You know, I went through my struggles, and I'm sure everybody does. And it's kind of, for my experience, I believe they're gonna make it. And that's my expectations of them.
Man, it's so boring.
Expectations, though, mean rules. No drinking, no staying out past curfew, no smoking marijuana. Star's plan to quit isn't working.
I don't like the rules. Because in Deer Lake, I had no rules at all. I don't live by rules. I just do whatever I want when I want.
So what can't you do here?
I can't smoke. That's the only thing I want to do.
Smoke what?
Marijuana.
Some days, real home seems very far away.
Hello?
Hello, Ramsey.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Watching TV.
Oh, yeah. Did he go playing?
Yeah.
Did he get back early?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Do you miss me yet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ramsey, I'm not gonna call home that much, okay?
Okay.
Because I might get homesick early. I'm only gonna call once in a while, okay? Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. I miss my best friend. Sometimes I take him for granted. Sometimes. But now that we're separated, I don't know, I miss him so much. I'm lucky to have a little brother and a little sister.
Is that ours?
Wait, these guys.
Looks like them. The pain has to have an outlet somewhere,
Where you guys going?
and it does.
Be careful.
Guys, don't go under that bridge, okay?
But for Star and Sylvia, tonight's adventure
Don't miss your curfew.
is going to have consequences.
I got drunk last night. Then I came home.
Why did you get drunk?
It just happened. I didn't think it would happen, but it just did.
Do you think you're going to be punished for it?
Probably. I'll probably be grounded. We'll probably be grounded.
I says, you have your little sister Sylvia, you know, out with you this evening, with you being, you know, drinking. And did she have anything to drink too? And she says, yeah, she just had a beer. I says, she's only 16 and you're older than her. I says, you know, that's not right. You're here to, you know, make her feel comfortable here in the city. You know, it's her first year.
I come in the yard and I found this bag tucked underneath my steps right here. And inside, I talked to Debbie and I says, geez, I wonder whose bag this is, and I probably know what's in there. And sure and lo and behold, some strawberry pineapple hard lemonade, and a bottle of OE English. No books.
I'm probably not gonna even last out here anyways.
Do you want to be sent home?
Kinda.
What makes it easier to manage at home?
Family. My brother.
In the end, it's Robbie, the school counselor, who's called to arbitrate.
Hi, Robbie.
Hey, Debbie. How's it going?
Long time no see.
Yes.
Did you have a good summer?
Good.
Yeah. If you want to sit by your sister.
Hey. Good afternoon. I heard you guys had some challenges last night.
Well, I didn't drink that much though.
Okay.
Not like how I overdo it, like when I just drink a whole 60 to myself.
Oh my.
I only had 3 beers.
Okay.
3 or 2 at least.
Okay.
And she only had a cooler.
Okay.
I didn't want that much.
Yeah. You're taking ownership of what you guys did yesterday, even though it's not something that we like our students to do.
Yeah. What kind of actions are we going to take for last night?
Okay, I think I'd like to, I don't want to come off like somebody, like a warden type of thing.
Maybe you should just excuse the girls and...
Or if you don't mind, I'd like to include them.
Yeah, okay.
So they can have more ownership of their consequences.
Yeah.
So what do you think's fair? Sylvia? For what happened last night? What do you think your parents would want us to do?
I don't know. They probably wouldn't do anything.
No?
Because I'd never get grounded.
No?
They do get grounded for 3 days. More than ever, Star understands the kids who went missing in the river.
They probably were thinking that drinking will make the pain go away. But it doesn't. It just makes things worse.
What's the pain that they want to go away?
No, probably family problems. Or they're struggling with themselves.
Do you know that pain?
Yeah, I know it. At times I just want to just go out and drink and don't bother coming back.
When we return, why Jordan didn't come back, and a grandmother's search for answers.
I believe foul play was suspected. Jordan was running down towards the river, running for his life.
Wabasse's grandson, Jordan, has been dead for nearly 9 months, and still she has so many questions. Unofficially, she's heard a lot of things. That Jordan had a drug debt, that there were other footprints near the river where he drowned.
Chris Adams says we chatted on the phone.
She's come all the way from Webequie to Thunder Bay's police, looking for answers.
In regards to my grandson, Jordan Wabasse, what evidence did you find out after the body was found?
There was evidence of identification found on Jordan. Clothing that he was wearing when he was found matched the description that was given when he was reported missing. There was no other evidence to suggest that he had any altercation or was assaulted or anything like that.
What about after the postmortem?
A determination from the pathologist was that Jordan drowned.
As for myself, I believe foul play was suspected. That Jordan was running down towards the river for no reason, running for his life.
Well, we want to assure you, Beulah, that the investigation is by no means completed, and it does continue. And any new information that's coming in is being followed up.
If I have forgotten to ask any more questions, I'll call you.
Absolutely,
anytime. I know this was hard for me.
Yeah, we can see that.
Beulah doesn't have a lot of faith in the police. She wonders if Jordan had been a white kid, whether so little would still be known.
Thank you, Bill. It was a pleasure meeting you.
But remarkably, after everything that's happened, Beulah doesn't think that Jordan's decision to leave the reserve to get an education was a mistake.
Do you think he would have been better off had he not come here?
No.
No?
Of course, I knew that he would have to learn to be on his own and to be living with different people.
And that would be good for him.
That's part of life for everyone.
Excellent, girls. Please don't waste any time. Straight to class. Thank you, thank you. Right on. Thanks a lot.
Okay. I have seen Starlene, and she has shared with me that she has just lost a 27-year-old uncle in Sulacote over the weekend.
Yes.
It's her mother's brother.
Yes.
So we just monitor her for any signs of grief or depression.
For every one of the students here, success is tenuous at best.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. Are you?
We just finished the assignment, yeah.
Okay.
Star and Sylvia have good days and bad days.
Hi, girls.
Sometimes brimming with confidence, other times not so much.
What this is every week I get an attendance sheet for all the students. Starlene, you have zeros other than one late, so which is perfect. Sylvia, yours is just as great.
By October, the school has had to send 6 kids home. The fact the sisters are still here means success is still possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Some people tell me that I won't make it.
Who told you that you wouldn't make it?
People from our reserve. They always tell us we're not going to make it. We're not going to succeed. But I'm here to prove them wrong. I want to rub it in their faces when I get my high school diploma. Just kidding. Maybe just a little bit.
Is that you, Ricky? Hey, buddy. You glad to be back?
Yeah.
Huh?
Getting my education.
That's good.
Yeah.
Last year, DFC graduated 18 students, one of the largest graduating classes to date. But Jonathan Kakagamak is torn. He firmly believes that no child should have to leave home to get an education. And he can't ever forget the 7 who did, and who will never go home again.
There are people who will say, look, at 7 kids in 10 years, That's too many. Something's not working at that school.
That's what I've been saying since the first death. And why is nothing being done? Like I need to ask myself that question. If this happened in Hamilton, would they still let a school go that long? 7 deaths? No, I don't think so.
So you're suggesting the school shouldn't be allowed to continue?
No. There's a place for the school in Thunder Bay, but just the situation of where parents need to send their kids out is wrong. There has to be a better way to deliver a fundamental right for a Canadian, secondary education. There has to be a better way to deliver that to the First Nation people of Canada. Something's wrong.